have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Damn, we already fucking up.
On the double. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback floating away from the pressure.
Hell no, I was down.
But he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh.
So me, I like to say, well, I'm afraid
he just didn't see an open guy downfield, or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Fires on the move. He's got it. He's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going up top again. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
And the Golden Eagles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to pass, it's James. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Completes it in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This Boston College offense has it working. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's James. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not whatever.
There he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, ready? Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Come on, guys.
And breaks the ball loose. Man, their second forced fumble. This guy's put it on the deck twice. Ball security is job security. You've got to take better care of the football.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's McDonald. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
SMU 0. Returner runs out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Harden.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught, close to the marker, it's Harden. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Harden. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's James. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Bond. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Defense in press coverage. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Boston College.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's James. That's caught. It's McDonald. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Bond. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Got the quick pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's James. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's James. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they swarm him under.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Jennings. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble play.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressive.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. God damn, man.
And back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying play action. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mustangs will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll
Bro, you still talking?
20
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boston College 42, SMU 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Gonna run it. It's McDonald. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense really needs to have a plan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
But I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move, it's Harden. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure.
This quarterback has been under...
I'm sorry, I can't throw the ball.
He's one of the best in the country, and he seems to have his way. He's the one who's dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away and hammers it. You want to talk about flipping the field. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense putting points on the board. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.